So let's review everything that we said. Let's remember this is Echad. There will never, ever be a meeting like this. This is the first. You're on the ground floor. Everything that's built, you're the foundation. Just remember that. Today is the meeting Echad. Not it's Rishon and then Sheni also fine. But this is Echad and Yuchad. This is the first one, and that's why I'm so proud to be the first speaker. It's just, I'll never forget it, and I appreciate it.
She has a bind book.
She has what?
She has a little book.
Oh, she has a book?
She has a book.
Okay, very good. Okay. But it's okay. I know that I was second. I'm only kidding. So we said, what does it mean? Avram Avinu had to get to Canaan. He got there. But Terach was supposed to get to Canaan. He dropped off in Choron, and he never made it. Zok to Chofetz Chaim, you make up your mind, you're going to Lakewood. You got to get to Lakewood. You don't stop off in Staten Island. Chofetz Chaim didn't use that example, but you get the idea. You don't get diverted. And as Rav Freifeld told us, when he went to the Chazon Ish, he realized that the geniuses, that the Gedolim of previous generations, many of them were not geniuses. Whether it was the Netziv, Rabbi Yitzchak Elchanan, or the Ketzos. But they had the 4 Ds: desire, dedication, drive, and determination. And that's what I call direction. Let's remember that thing that we spoke about, Yichad Leiv. What's the reason that we ask about Yaakov Avinu, that Hashem should give us rain? Not because he was a strong man and he lifted the rock. Because he was so focused, and we have to be focused. And anybody that has focus, Eibishter gives him that koyach to be able to do extraordinary things, just like those women at the kever. They were so focused, and Eibishter made it. That this girl came out of the coma. Baruch Hashem, she's talking today. Her memory still is not 100%, but she's talking. Nobody thought she'd ever see. She's beginning to see a little bit now. Slowly but surely, she's now in Kessler rehabilitation. It's not normal. Nobody can believe it. But it's the tefillah, it's Yichad Leiv, never, never give up. Just remember, a goal is a dream with a deadline. I once saw a great expression, don't watch the clock, but just do what the clock does. Keep on going. Right? Don't watch the clock, just do what the clock does. Keep on going. Let's remember, accomplish, attain, achieve. That's what the Busy book is. Write down small things, small goals, and then you'll get the big goal. Let's remember to become a person of bracha, like Rav Shimshon Shmuel Hirsch told us. That's what the Eibishter said to Avram Avinu. Let's remember how Rabbi Geltzeller spoke to that boy. How the Papa Rav fasted 2 days until he couldn't do it anymore, and how Rav Shera gave chizuk. I just want to end with this fabulous, fabulous insight. We all knew Rabbi Shera, the great leader of Klal Yisrael, the president of Agudas Yisrael for 30 years. In May of 1998, he was very, very sick, and he thought he was going to die, and eventually he did. But the doctors came in and they told him, Rabbi, you're going to make it for the 76th dinner, which was in 2 weeks. He was going to make it. They felt that he could make it for the 76th dinner of Agudas Yisrael. And of course, he realized that was going to be his last speech, because he was very sick already. So as soon as the doctor said, you're going to make it, he started writing his speech. His handwriting was a little shaky already. And he made out on a piece of paper the main thought that he wanted to say. Tragically, he passed away the morning of the dinner. And that night, Nebuch was almost like a veilus at the dinner. And he never got to deliver that speech that he wanted to give. Now, his son, Rav Shimshon, went all around the country, was giving Hespedim for his father for the next month. At the Shleishim, they called me from Rabbi Reisman's shul here in Brooklyn, that I should give a Shleishim drasha on Rabbi Shera. And my father, Shalom, was a classmate of Rabbi Shera and the Yisrael. They were very friendly with each other. So Rabbi Shera was always very kind to me. And Shimshi knew that. So when I called Shimshi, because I asked him, I wanted to speak a certain thing about his father, he said, Paysach, I want to give you a present. I said, what is that? He said, I want you to tell, and you give over the last speech that my father was going to give. I said, Shimshi, don't you want to give it over? He said, I have so much to say. I could never fit it in. You say it. He liked you. He loved you. He was close to your father. Here's the speech. I couldn't believe it. He sent me a fax of the crumpled piece of paper with the notes. Now, I want you to write this down. At least write down where the pasuk is so you could look at the pasuk and you will see the simple meaning of the pasuk. And again, as we started, you'll see the Kotzker Rebbe says something in this pasuk that is out of this world. And we'll end with that thought. The pasuk is in Shmois Yutes, pasuk Yud Beis. Okay, Goldie, you got it? Yutes, pasuk Yud Beis in Shmois. And again, the pasuk seems to say something so simple. How in the world could you make a life lesson out of this? That's the greatness of tzaddikim. The pasuk says, "V'hig balta esa'am," and you're going to surround. The nation is going to surround Soviv, the Har Sinai. You're going to be surrounding the Har Sinai where you're going to get the Torah. Lamar, tell the people, "Hishamru lachem alois bahar." Be careful, do not go on the mountain. V'nogea, because even to touch the mountain, anybody who touches it, even a little bit, kol negea bahar, anybody who touches the mountain, moisumas, he's going to die. Simple meaning, right? Klal Yisrael, everybody gather around the mountain, but the mountain is so holy, nobody's allowed to touch the mountain. If you touch it even a little bit, moisumas, that's the end. That's how holy it is. Zok Rabbi Shara in the name of the Kotzker Rebbe. A brilliant taich in these psukim. A drash in the psukim. Taiching it totally different. And it says like this. Let's say you want to go up on the mountain. You have a goal. You want to reach the top of the mountain. You're going to build an organization. The WJX. You're going to get to that mountain. You want to do that goal. Okay? Be careful. Be careful when Alois Bahar, you're going up on a mountain and you only touch part of it. You don't accomplish the goal. When you want to build and you want to get to the top of the mountain and you only touched the mountain, you only started, but you didn't finish it, Kol Hanagea Bahar, anybody who just touches the mountain and doesn't accomplish, Moisumas, that's not what life is all about. Life is those 4 Ds. Determination, drive, desire, and dedication. You got to go to the top of the mountain, Kol Hanagea Bahar, that's not what it's all about. And that's what Rav Sherer wrote in such a beautiful, beautiful way. This was going to be the last words of his speech. Im zachisem, if you were merited, va'alisem bahar, and you started climbing the mountain, al tiyu min elo hamistapkim b'muad. Don't be satisfied with those who are satisfied only with a little bit. Ela hishtadlu la'lo ismaila maila. You got to go to the top. WJX is going to be all over the world. Amen is right. This is going to be one of the greatest organizations in Brooklyn and in the United States because it's such a wonderful idea. And all of you are on the ground floor. All of you are the foundation. And you're going to help build this. And you should know everything that you do that's matzliach. When you do wonderful things and you grow, people are going to hear about it. It's going to be written in the FJJ. It's going to be written in the Jewish press, and Yated, and Hamodia, and Ami, and Mishpacha. It'll be written all over. But it's yours. Just remember, you started it all right here. And don't forget, not Kol Hanagea Bahar. That's not enough. You got a big goal. I'm going to accomplish the goal. I'm going to grow. I'm going to grow until we see Mashiach in our time. Thank you for inviting me, and thank you for listening.